somebody this morning, and she said, I just want to know. I just want to know because I'm a planner, and I want to be able to plan. And so this morning, I had plans. And at 8 o'clock or so, I got a phone call, and the plans changed. So I was saying to Travis this morning, so all my years of experience at the seminary have prepared me for this moment. And it took him about 30 seconds to go, wait a minute. And I said, yeah, no, I haven't had that class, so I don't know what to do now. Anyway.
Should have passed it off to him.
Yeah, I know. You know, I wasn't just saying that in my prayer this morning. We're under attack. We really are. There's people in this room that are under attack from Satan right now, or have been this week. And what's really a burden to me is the people that aren't here right now that are under attack. And I mentioned a couple weeks ago when I was here speaking that there's a couple things we need to do, I thought, and one of those is to share our testimony. And this morning during Table Talk, you had a chance to talk about what you were passionate about. And maybe that was something spiritual, maybe it wasn't. That's cool. We need to be passionate about a lot of things. We have balance in our lives. When God was on this earth and was walking around, just like we are right now, he did an awful lot of spiritual type things, we might label them. But he did a lot of things that were just like we do. He was horsing around with his buddies probably. I can just picture that. Can't you? 12 or 13 guys together. Come on. Even when you're with a minister and there's a dozen guys, there's going to be a little horseplay, okay? So you just know, I just feel like God had the perfect work-life balance, if you want to call it that. In fact, so much so that you couldn't probably tell the difference between the two. He'd probably have some guy pinned down, and then, while I'm sitting on top of Luke, say something profound. Because he had his attention. I'm thinking in my head, but those are the kinds of things I think. So, I heard a song this morning as we were leaving the house, and it's from 10th Avenue North, and I don't think our praise bands have sung it very often, if at all. Warm? I don't think so. Yeah. And, I'm thinking about these people that are under attack, and I'm thinking I've got to come up with a whole sermon this morning, not just part of one, because I had asked somebody to share their testimony this morning as at least part of our time together. And that didn't happen at the last minute. And I don't think it was circumstances. I think the devil didn't want us to hear that today. Because when I hear what's a testimony? The title of my talk today was, what's your story? Kind of like what's in your wallet, for the kind of the same thing, what's in your mind? What's your story? Because his testimony is just your story.
Yeah. Wishes.
About how God has led you or hasn't led you. It's still a story. It's your story. Whatever's going on in your life, that's your testimony. And so I wanted to be blessed this morning by hearing how God has led in this person's life. And I'm kind of getting the feeling that Satan didn't want us to hear that today.
Who was it?
So this song came on and we were pulling out of that driveway. And if you're not familiar with it, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but I'm just going to share a few of the lyrics. I'm tired, I'm worn. My heart is heavy from the work it takes to keep on breathing. And I've made mistakes and things like that. And then it says, let me see redemption win. Let me know the struggle ends. I won't be weak. Can you relate to that? And that was a song that I needed to hear this morning as I was driving to church. I thought I had my plan all set, I thought I had everything taken care of, and it just went down. And not just that, but like I said, people are struggling with important eternal life issues, not just